No, you don't get to do that. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. So to sum up everything that just happened, basically Pingu commented on one of my videos. In specific, it's the movable update suppressor, saying that he would beat me to building a movable tile tick suppressor. Spoiler alert, he did not. This one behind me is the one that I made. I know that he is building a slightly slower one, but one that is much better than this. So mine is fast, but with the lag that it causes, probably not. So the way that mine works is basically we have a nice start-stop system here. By triggering this fence gate, you open the loop. So this retracts this redstone block and basically starts the whole process of moving the whole thing forward. And yeah, if you don't click the fence gate again, it just keeps on looping. Which you should not do, by the way, because this is a massive rail duper, and it will bring your server down to a couple of TPS. So, this is probably something that should not be used in the overworld like I have it here. I just built it in the overworld because I didn't want to go to the nether. Obviously you could put a roof on it, but yeah. So a lot of this slime moves at once, but basically what this is for is to create a lot of tile ticks, and once it reaches 64,000 by default, it will override all other tile ticks. So I believe that that's stuff like repeaters, comparators, observers, and some other stuff. Stuff like piston though, that's scheduling based. So as you can see, to activate it, you want to trigger this part here. Also, yeah, these 3 blocks here, they are not in the Lightmatic. You might want to add those, up to you. But yeah, other than that, we basically use one giant interconnected bud. So this bud here activates every single module. So these are kind of lines of 2, like we did in the movable update suppressor. That was the best layout that I could find. And basically we have sand on top. In some cases, we have obviously the rail line. This layer is completely sand aside from these 2 blocks because this bottom sand is first. And on the bottom layer we also have mostly sand, but on these blocks you can't have sand, which is unfortunate, but it's needed. But yeah, so there's 2 layers of this. So we have this bud here, which you can see. This one is a vertical one, so this one goes all the way up. Yep, so this one goes up to here. And this basically crashes into here. And then afterwards, these pistons move forward. And it's like that for every single bud. So here are the pistons for the horizontal buds. And here you can also see the instant wire to move it forward. Obviously, if you only activate one, it's just a giant lag spike to the server. It's not actually tile tick suppressing. You need to activate both. So, I guess we could see it move forward. This will kill the server, and I'm probably going to get in trouble for this from a lot of people, but whatever. So, yeah, obviously make sure to trigger that twice, and yeah, you can see everything kind of goes transparent for a bit. You can see through things. Kind of cool. And yeah, obviously the server is killing itself. You can see it's 12.2 TPS, and it's going to go down to about 5 or so in the next couple of seconds. Yep. 5.4, and now it's at 20, I believe, because it's updating every second. Yep. So we're gonna kill at E type equals item, because obviously this is a massive rail duper. And yeah, you can see right at the top of the screen, it goes down to like 0.7 MSBT, because nothing on the server is loaded. So yeah, you probably would want a roof, to be honest. Yeah, so the stop system, this was a something that I worked on a little while ago. If you guys want me to release a file, just let me know and I might do a video on it. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for the whole suppressor. One thing that I also did, I added extra buds here, or extra lines here, sorry, because these are actually at push limit. I guess we could show this with the piston visualizer. Oh wait, no we can't, because these are, yeah, pulling a lot. But yeah, basically this each individual piston pulls 12 blocks, so I can't even have a piston here to push back the original piston. So what I do instead is I added a complete separate line, which pulls that piston back. I guess we could go see this at the front. Also, yeah, here's the starting line. It goes in between the layers. Both of them get activated at the same time though, so that's, yeah, the exact same. But yeah, so these are kind of the front systems. So we pull one side first and one side second, like we did with the previous, or yeah, what do you call it, the movable update suppressor. And then we pull these lines afterwards, which are basically to rebud the lines. Or, yeah, repower these pistons and bring them back. So the whole thing is movable, but not very feasibly, basically. This goes to render distance in two directions, so this way and this way. This is right up to the 16th chunk, pretty much, and this one is actually slightly over, but it's only when moving forward that this is going to get triggered. You can get rid of most of this, by the way, because we are, as you could see, or actually, no, we can't see because we killed all the golden rails. If I activate this again, yeah, you can see. So 79,927 we have out of 64,000. So you only need 64,000 to suppress. Which, yeah, so you could definitely take off at least a couple of modules at the very end here. I believe it's 3 stackable from like this point or somewhat. So yeah, just take a segment like that and that should be fine. Just cut those off a couple of times and then move it within render distance. Although I don't think anybody's going to be using this because Pingu is definitely going to have a better version. But yeah, so obviously the vertical buds, these all activate, these ones in the same tick as these, or the bottom buds. And this is actually something that's interesting with the, what do you call it, the toxic suppression. It's not about it being with the right update chain, which is what you would need for an update suppressor. So basically all the rails would need to be updated at once by each other. But with toxic suppressors, you just need the block updates to happen within one tick. That's kind of how it works. And it's much easier to do it that way too, because obviously you don't have to worry about suppression or whatever. Also, this does, yeah, reach child tick limit when it's moving forward a few times, I believe. But it shouldn't actually be that much of an issue. As far as I'm aware, everything works perfectly fine when moving forward. Because everything gets scheduled, I guess, before the suppression happens. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, make sure to check out Pingu's channel. Yeah, I'll leave it down in the description. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and bye.